So the first one will be Janet on occasion. He's from the little island of Guernsey. He's putting on the map, guys. He's come from nowhere and he's doing a fantastic job. He's got 2,452 subs at current, but he likes Wood Elves, so if I was you, I'd just unsubscribe. Just don't bother. His channel should sink, like his logo clearly is. I'm sorry. But instead of telling me what his channel does best, he just sent me a list of all of the references, the things like that people have said about his channel. Things like, I thought Janet was a lady, unsubbing, good move. I went, then this grotesque so on the censors, well hung in dung. As you can tell, Janet's channel is definitely worth checking out now. It is fantastic. He does really unique online gameplay, the best cinematics out of all the channels involved, just the best cinematic shots you'll see, and he brings competitive armies that use units that no one uses and makes it work, and it's fantastic to see. And of course he is the other side of Jag, Janet and Gobbo, where Janet on occasion and Gobbo work together on games. I say work together. One's a hardcore engineer and everything's got to be organised well. The other is artistic and wants a bit of flair. It's fantastic to watch the two work together in that class. It's brilliant. So do check out Janet on occasion's channel, and of course Jag as well. Janet on occasion's channel will be in the description below, so you can jump straight to. Let's move on to the next guy who didn't make it to the finals, like Janet on occasion. DahvPlays for the United States with 3,435 subs at current. He loves Petonia. But he has a great channel in regards to detail. He goes into great detail about like the magic, the stats, how things battle each other, and does some great online games as well. He does do a few other little games from here and there, mix it up a bit, but it's mostly Total War, and he really goes into detail about stats of different things and showcases them off and how they affect. So great channel for beginners, this one, because of the detail it goes into. Definitely worth checking out, guys. So that is DahvPlays. Now for the two finalists, if we really need to mention them, but we will. So obviously the channel name is Total Brohammer. That is John Torn. Him and a friend, I believe it's a friend, don't know if it's actually a brother or not, but they do Total War videos together, both in the United States, with 1,740 subs. Their favourite race being the Empire. Yeah, Sakama, that's the one. So I asked, what does your channel cover? And he just sent me what you've got in the description. So it is pretty much any Total War games, online mode, campaign, that sort of thing. They play, and they both take it in turns to do, so you can see how two players do it. Great laugh watching, great entertainment, so worth checking that out. And of course the fact that John Torn is one of the best players in the world, hands down. He's like in the top 20, top 10 players in the world. So definitely worth seeing. If you want to see how it's done properly, watch this channel. And finally, Turin. Now, slightly bigger than the rest of us by about like 30,000 subs. They've at the current 36,165 subs. He loves chaos, which is great to see. You know, don't like a bit of discrimination. We've had too many Wood Elves, as in 2, which is too many. If you guys don't know Torrent, where have you been hiding? Seriously, this guy is the pinnacle of a multiplayer for Total War. Creative Assembly go to this guy to test things out. They go to this guy to host tournaments, multiplayer tournaments like this one, to show things off. This guy is at the top of his game regarding multiplayer. So if you haven't, how have you not subscribed already? Go over there. Get that number even bigger. I'm sure he's a great guy, fantastic, really positive energy, and it means so much to me as well. Well, I've got this moment that a YouTuber as big as Turin took the time needed to play this tournament and record the battles and put them online. Absolutely amazing, because I mean, I've got 500 subs, and yet he took the time to, you know, speak to me, arrange this, and I mean, it was after the first tournament. After the first tournament, I showed him what I did, the layout, which I'm pretty sure is similar to the layout he used for his tournament of Creative Assembly. But, you know, I'm not going to point fingers, Torren, looking at you. Yeah, but he said, if you do another one, Shadow, I will take part. And he did. He kept his word and has been absolutely amazing. And has so far only lost 2 battles in the 14 battles that he's played. So, yeah, it's now down to the finals. Turin has just got to win this match to win the tournament. JonTron needs to win the next 2 if he wants to win. Okay, guys, that's all the channel's covered for. There's nothing left now but to fight the last 2 battles. If there is going to be 2. Couldn't say for sure at this point. But in this round, we have Turin, who is using the Tomb Kings, and JonTron is bringing out the Beast Men. So here is the army layout and the map they'll be playing on. And then we'll jump straight into the map. This time I've remembered to do this from the start. So what we got here is Turin's going for a very... What is my camera doing? Up, up, up. Thank you. Turin's gone for a very militarized, straight line, very Tomb King-y setup. JonTron has done exactly what the Beastmen should do. They are everywhere. There is no front line. This is it. I love it. So we'll go over the Tomb Kings first, then I'll try desperately to find where all the Beastmen are. So we got a front line here of 5 skeleton warriors, 2 units of Tomb Scorpions, 2 units of Tomb Guard with Halberds. This force is led by Arkin the Black on his horse. We also have a Corinne's War Sphinx. We have, I absolutely love this, 4 units of the birds. Carrion is it? I believe so. On the flanks we got Nahakara Horsemen, I believe that's it, how you pronounce it. I apologise if I got that wrong. And another unit there. I believe that's everything. Yes, very nice little army there. So, let's go over the Beastmen. I'm going to try and just follow the red dots on the map here. So we have some Chaos Warhounds of Poison. We also have Sons of Gorse, which are Centaurs are great weapons, but this is a Regiment of Renown, guys. So as you can see, no abilities there. We also have Centaurs, 2 units with throwing axes, a Gore Herd of Shield. Here is their leader, though, Kazarak with the One Eye on his chariot, with a Gore Herd of Shields supporting him. We have Gore Herd of Shields over here. We then have some more Centaurs here, just the ones with throwing axes. I think that's all the ones on that side. Yeah, it looks like it. And then all the way over here, we have the Koroks Man Rippers, or Best Gore Herd Regiment of Renown, Halberds. We then just have a Uncle Spearman Herd of Shields, and a Brave Shaman of Shadows. I think that's everything. Numbers. The Tomb Kings actually have more, with 1,200, but it's only 200 different. And there is a lot of heavy hitters, so let's get the battle underway, guys. If Turin can win this, he has won the tournament. If JonTron wins it, it's all to play for in the final game. So over here, we can see, he can probably, the voice flies, he can probably see all this immediately. So in comes the Karens here to do a bit of harassment. No, so that's, I say that, if they're just on a move and then they get surrounded, yeah, like those Warhounds are going to get absolutely demolished. So you see more birds coming over. Do have Kazarak, the One Eye, coming in, but he's been sniped out, guys. He wasn't paying attention. Oh, and Spirit Leech has been dropped on him as well. And we've had those Skeleton Warriors summoned to deal with the Gore Herd. This is not looking good for JonTron. That is an immediate hit there. But we do have all the reinforcements now coming in. The Centaurs, the Gore Herd coming in to protect the Centaurs against the Skeleton Warriors. But there's no Skeleton Spearmen, so no anti-large. We do, of course, have the Halberds. The Tomb Scorpions having a great... I love the animation of these guys. Oh, is this a pendulum coming down, guys? Let's watch the health. Oh, flippin' heck. I love that spell. I don't care if people think it's not that powerful. It's just so cool. But there we go. And we've got the first level of regens already kicked off. What's going on here? We just have a Gore Herd that's taking a lot of damage where Centaurs are throwing axes are trying to help. We do have this unit have completely surrounded the Skeleton Warriors and will probably destroy them. Spearmen moving up on the flank. This battle's going to be a bit over the place, guys, so I will try my best. Looks like here, though, the forces here got completely wiped out. We do have the Regiment of Renowned Centaurs, though, come in. That was from that side. They're now being swarmed by these 2 Skeleton Warriors. Second regen has now been dropped. That's how many losses Turin has taken. Look at that drop, though. Yeah, so JonTron's lost about 200, while Turin's lost 400 guys already. But here comes the Man Rippers, though. With their Halberds, they're going to do a lot of damage. I've not actually looked at this regiment. Oh, they look so cool, don't they? Have their blue and their white skin, very nice. But in comes the Tomb Guard of Hellbirds. We do have some Ungol Spearmen coming in. And Gore Herds getting in there as well. But the War Sphinx isn't having any of that and smashing through. It does look like, though, these Gore Herds will be taken out. The Horsemen and that. The third regen has been dropped, so now Turin can get some Ushabti into the match. But I think he's going to hold on for as late as possible. But they are being slowly swarmed. But this is fantastic. The Tomb Kings are being squashed smaller and smaller into this little pocket. Turin's trying to break out. But whenever there's forces left out, Jonathan's all over it, jumping in there. But the One Eye has got Spirit Leech on him. I think he might be out. 3 health, is he? I think Kazrak is dead. He's gone. Oh, that's going to make a huge difference, guys. The Beastmen need that leadership. And losing their general is going to be a serious problem. But there's so many units that are getting wiped out. And I think most of them are the birds at the moment being wiped out. The Brave Shaman of Shadows has actually been picked out as well. But I think another Pendulum's coming in. Turin tries to get most of the forces out of the way. Barely bothers Arkin the Black, but the rest took a bit of a pummeling. Centaurs are great weapons. The Regiment of Renown getting in there. And this is what's great about the Beastmen. They can just hit, fall back, get their strength back up, and then charge back in. But the Man Rippers are getting a bit bogged down and surrounded. The Tomb Scorpion's going to have a great time taking them on. Ungol Spearmen, they're not in a good match here against the Tomb Guard of Hellbirds. Going to slowly butcher them, and their leadership is plummeted. In comes the War Sphinx, just to do that little bit of extra morale damage. On the flanks here, as you can see, these Skeleton Warriors have been caught completely out of place. I think Jontor may have the victory on the hills here in the woods, because these will probably just start disintegrating with great weapons charging into them. Some fantastic cavalry work here by John Torn. I mean, that's been in every game. John Torn has used heavy cavalry and mobility, and Torrance used hard infantry and big monsters and that to fight them off. So definitely two good ways of playing here. Yeah, as you can see though, anything that leaves this pocket dies, as far as the Tomb Kings are concerned. I mean, I know they're dead already. Brave Shaman has actually started to waver, so he's getting out of there. If he's not careful, he's rallied though, it looks like he's alright. But the Centaurs all in the woods just waiting for the Tomb Kings to make a mistake and come out and just instantly destroy everything that gets caught. See, look, these horsemen left the bubble and immediately destroyed. We have some Centaurs with great weapons charging in to try and get the Tomb Scorpion. But they have got a buff pit on them. They are actually getting physical resistance on them. But there's not much for the Tomb Kings, guys. Oh, we got some more Skeleton Warriors coming up though. This is the thing, the Tomb Kings can keep bringing them back. But don't forget, he does have the Ushabti as well to bring back. He's yet to use that ability. So more stuff can come in. But yeah, there goes another force of Skeleton Warriors taken out. More Skeleton Warriors here been taken out. And the group that have been resurrected are nearly out already. The Gore Herd smashing through the Tomb Guard of Hellbirds. They're now crumbling. Oh, that was a nice little rollover by the Tomb Scorpion. But yeah, as you can see, the forces of the Tomb Kings have been... Look, they've only got 100 guys left. They're outnumbered 5 to 1. They've completely destroyed them. But could this be Ushabti? I believe it is, guys. In they come. Ushabti have joined the fight for the forces of the Tomb Kings of Turin. They're immediately charging in to try... Oh, here comes the Gore Herd. That is not a good shot. Ah, no, those Gore Herds are... Yep, shattered. Gone. Can you blame them? Centaurs trying to get a charge in, but the Ushabti do disrupt it. They've got their throwing axes though. Do have some spearmen. These could prove a problem for Turin over that anti-large. But then again, he could just smash them till they have no leadership there. So now we have all the forces on the table. They're now outnumbered, still about 4 to 1, 3 to 1, something like that. But Ushabti, again, they're now just mixing into... Look at the bodies, guys. You can tell both players want to win this, because thousands have died. If Turin can win this, though, he's done it. We've got some Skeleton Warriors there, trying to chase after them, but I suspect they'll turn around soon. And we have this massive force of heavy... Now, remember, the Ushabti won't stay for long. Their health is disintegrating because they were summoned, so they will start falling apart. John Torn just has to keep away. But he's also... Turin is chasing them down with the Tomb Scorpions and the Swing. But these aren't the fastest units, funny enough. So they're not very good at chasing stuff down. Got a bit of range. Arkin the Black over there. We do have the Skeletons, but once again, John Torn punishes him. Boom. Gone. Unit destroyed. And here Ushabti taking on the Throne Axis there. They've been wiped out. And these guys would just get absolutely destroyed as well. I mean, he could have just avoided them, but I think John Torn's thinking, let's just get rid of them. And that is exactly what he's doing. There we go. Their health is crumbling. They all just start falling apart now. Boom, boom, boom. Down. So there goes Torrent's reinforcements. Down for the count. All we've got left is 4 models. 2 Tomb Scorpions, Arkin the Black, and a War Sphinx. But what's good is the Spearmen are being chased down, which is great because it gets rid of them. The Gore Herd's been chased down as well, but they can't chase everything, and they're not that fast. But look at all these Centicles, guys. The Throwing Axes, there's a few units of Throwing Axes, but leadership is very unstable. I mean, they've only got a Bray Sherman. If they still had one eye here, it could be a big different story. Leadership would be a lot better. By getting him sniped, though, it's going to cause some serious problems. Just having a quick drink, guys, because there's a lot going on in this episode. 2 of the best players in the world battling it out. Tomb Scorpions have turned around because they've noticed there's guys there. Go and throw your Throwing Axes in. There we go. But does that really do much? Oh! Oh! Stabbed him in the back, but he got away. There we go. The Centicles are trying, but the leadership like this, and I'm pretty sure all of these cause terror. Cause terror, cause terror. He doesn't, but they do. So all this causes terror. This is just a terror bubble. And John Torn's got to try and the below leadership of Beastmen take them out. This is going to be difficult, but he's got to, guys. If he cannot beat this, Turin has won the tournament. So as you see, he's waiting for the right time. Here comes the charge, and this is brilliant. Such good control, such micro. He's waiting for time to make a mistake. Arkin gets a nice little kill there, but a few hits there. If they could get rid of Arkin the Black, they could do a lot of damage. Oh, here comes the Man Rippers, though, with their Hellbirds. Could make a big difference. In comes all the cavalry, though. This is it. I think this is John Torn's yet. 14 seconds left of the battle, guys. In 10 seconds, we're going to know who's won this tournament. Everything is now charging in, desperately trying to get out the Tomb Kings. The Tomb Kings trying to get everything to rally, and it looks like the Beastmen are breaking, guys. I think they've done it. And there we go. The Tomb Kings have won. Turin has just won the tournament with 4 models left in his army. Oh, flippin' heck. Well played to both players. That is just insane. So there we go, guys. Turin has won. He's played 15 battles in this tournament. He's lost 2 of them. John Torn played 14 battles and lost 5 of them. But 3 of them was just in this series. So he only lost 2. So both players only lost 2 before they got here, which is just mind-blowing. So let's go over what happened. John Torn had a really good, strong advantage. Absolutely brilliant Beastman army. Playing to the theme as well. He's got to have points for that. Playing, surrounding them, and punishing Turin for expanding out. Got some good flank hits there with the Centicles and the Throwing Axes. Absolutely amazing job. And pretty much punishing him for having anyone leave a bubble. He pushed the Tomb Kings into a bubble, and then once that happened, anything that was outside was John Torrent. He just walked over them. Torrent tried to push out. He tried to reinforce, but John Torrent just didn't have it, and Torrent just got smashed there. Now, the Birds, absolutely brilliant choice, because it slowed down. They could scout everything and hit really hard where they needed to. And of course, the Skeleton Wars, a lot of people put these guys down as useless, but he did an amazing job. And he kept summoning them as well. Cavalry, great job again. Holding off their attacks, getting some flanks hits. The Tomb Guard held the centre. They formed the core of the bubble, while the heroes and that fought around it. And it got to a point though, as you can see though, in the end, John Torn couldn't break it. He broke everything out, including the Ushabti that got summoned, the 2 or 3 Skeleton Wars that got summoned. He destroyed so many, and yet it all came down to you don't have enough big stuff. You can't take out the bigger stuff. They cause terror. You guys are just going to leave the field, which is exactly what happened, guys. So there we go. Turin is our winner, and John Torn takes 2nd place. We're now going to go over to a nice award ceremony where I'm going to hand out awards to YouTubers, not just the winners, but those that, did things that I thought of note and that sort of thing. So we're going to go over that now. That is the battles done with though, but I would really appreciate if you guys want to stay to the end and congratulate everyone that took part in this tournament. It's been absolutely amazing. So let's go over to that now.